Not all groups were equally vocal, but in certain cases, some ethnicities might have been more assertive in expressing their opinions or demonstrating support for specific causes. For instance, in the context of vegetarianism, some Indian immigrant groups might have been more vocal in advocating for vegetarian-friendly menu options, while others remained silent. Similarly, among those opposed to austerity, there might have been specific ethnic groups that actively spoke out, while others, for various reasons, may have been less vocal. Yes, among the Jamaican immigrant community, attitudes towards vegetarianism and austerity also varied. Some individuals within this group might have been more vocal in promoting vegetarianism, in line with certain cultural or religious practices. When it came to opposing austerity measures, the degree of vocal support among Jamaican immigrants could also differ. There might have been individuals and groups among them who actively voiced their opposition to austerity, while others were more silent on the matter. In the case of the Turkish immigrant community, there was a mix of opinions and behaviors. Some Turkish immigrants might have been vocal in supporting vegetarianism, potentially due to cultural or religious practices. Regarding austerity, there could also be a range of responses. Some individuals and groups among the Turkish community may have been vocal in their opposition to austerity measures, while others might have held different views. It's important to recognize that not all individuals within each ethnic group will have identical opinions or display identical behaviors. Among Greek immigrants, the situation was similarly diverse. There could have been some individuals and groups who were vocal in their support for vegetarianism, influenced by specific Greek cultural or religious beliefs. Regarding austerity, certain Greek immigrants might have voiced their opposition to specific economic measures, while others may have had different views. Once again, it's essential to remember that individual opinions can vary within all ethnic groups. Among the Nigerian immigrant community, there could be diverse viewpoints on vegetarianism and austerity. Some individuals might have been vocal in supporting certain aspects, including promoting vegetarian options or opposing economic austerity. In contrast, other individuals might have held different views that were not so visible. The overall picture would reflect the rich tapestry of cultural and political beliefs within the diverse Nigerian community. Among French immigrants, a variety of viewpoints can be found on vegetarianism and austerity. Some individuals and groups within the French immigrant community might be vocal in promoting vegetarian options, which can be a cultural practice. Regarding austerity, it's likely that some French immigrants would have expressed their opposition, while others may have held different views. Again, the diversity of opinions within an ethnic group is vast, and it's important to consider individual perspectives rather than making broad generalizations. The Swedish immigrant community in the UK also exhibited a wide range of opinions on vegetarianism and austerity. Among some Swedish immigrants, there may have been vocal advocates for vegetarian options reflecting aspects of Swedish culture or religion. Similarly, on the issue of austerity, some individuals and groups among the Swedish community might have expressed their opposition, while others could have held divergent views. It's crucial to consider that individual opinions can differ across various ethnic groups, and there's no one-size-fits-all to these discussions. When it came to the Japanese immigrant community, there were diverse opinions on vegetarianism and austerity. In terms of vegetarianism, there might have been some individuals and groups within the Japanese community who held vegetarian or semi-vegetarian food preferences, influenced by cultural and religious practices. As for austerity, certain individuals among the Japanese community could have expressed their views on economic measures. However, not all individuals within the community would have expressed their opinions in a visible or vocal manner. It's important to remember that individual opinions and behaviors can vary within any ethnic group. Among Hungarian immigrants, there could be a mix of opinions on vegetarianism and austerity. Some individuals and groups who were influenced by Hungarian culture or religion might have supported vegetarian options, but not necessarily all. Regarding austerity, certain segments of the Hungarian community could have expressed their thoughts, while others might have held different views. The diversity of opinions within immigrant communities can be wide, and it's important to be aware that individual perspectives often don't reflect a uniform stance. In the case of the Dutch immigrant community, there might be diverse views on vegetarianism and austerity. You could find individuals and groups within the Dutch community who supported vegetarian options due to cultural or religious influences. On the issue of austerity, some immigrants might have shared their opinions on economic measures, while others might have been less vocal. Remember, within any ethnic group, individual thoughts and stances can vary, not fit into a single mold. Sure, I can provide some specific examples of different immigrant groups expressing their views on various topics from different eras. For instance, during the 1960s, the Irish immigrant community in the UK was known for voicing their opposition to particular economic policies, including austerity measures they felt were unfair or burdensome. In the 1980s and 1990s, the Polish community, especially those who had recently arrived in the UK, frequently discussed and expressed their views on economic conditions and government policies.